Hey everyone, welcome back to Fran Opps Live. I'm your host, Jared Nassiff, CEO here at Fran Opps, and this is the show where we connect you with high-performing franchise owners, CEOs, industry leaders, and franchisees. And so that way you can franchise your future with both confidence and clarity. That's our hope. Today's conversation really, it's a special one. We're sitting down with Doug Mayfield, a franchisee of the year with Dryer Vent Wizard. And really what makes Doug's story so incredible is that he earned that title shortly after just 1 year of business ownership. We're going to unpack how that happened. Now, Dryer Vent Wizard is one of these unassuming, quietly powerful businesses. Some would even say maybe unsexy, so to speak, right? But it's the kind that thrives no matter what's happening in the economy. It's a home-based franchise that helps homeowners prevent dryer fires. It lowers energy costs. It keeps homes safe. And so while it may not be one of the flashiest businesses out there, it's one of the most reliable, one of the highest demand service models in all of franchising. Literally over 80%, think about it this way, over 80% of US households, they own dryers, right? And the need for what they do never, ever slows down. So Dryer Vent Wizard continues to lead the industry with the highest growth percentages. This business provides multiple revenue streams, and it's a scalable executive model designed for owners to grow into multi-van operations and to build their empires that way. Now, Doug's story, as you'll learn, is one of dedication, one of mindset, and really taking full advantage of a system that is built for your success as a franchisee. So we're going to talk about really what drew him to the brand, kind of how he ramped up so quickly, what led to his success, and what lessons he's learned along the way that maybe you as an entrepreneur as well can apply to your own journey. So as we go through this, please write your comments, write your questions in the chat. We'll get those asked live here with Doug in person. But even if you're watching this later on, feel free to throw your questions in, throw your comments in. Excited to hear from you guys. But without further ado, let's jump in. This is Fran Opps Live.
Cool.
Download the app and schedule today.
Doug Mayfield, welcome, my friend, to the greatest group in the metaverse, as we like to say. But welcome to Fran Opps Live. Thanks for being here with us.
Thanks for having me. My pleasure.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to get to know you a little bit more and share some of your story, because the little bit that I've been able to spend with you and learn, it's pretty incredible, and it's a good picture of I think a lot of people will be able to relate to it, because there's a lot of people that are watching this now or even later on that are looking for what is that business where I will be able to find success, and what's it going to do for my life and my lifestyle and all these things. And it seems to be what Dryer Vent Wizard has done and been for you. And so I'm excited to kind of unpack that. But let's start there, just with you, yourself, your story. Can you tell us a little bit about your background, your family, what life even looked like before becoming a franchisee?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I graduated from Ball State in 1998. Met my wife there.
Yeah.
We've been married for, it'll be 24 years this May.
Awesome.
Yeah. We've got 4 boys, twins that are almost 21.
You got twins?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yep. A 19-year-old and then a 13-year-old.
So you started with twins.
Yeah.
And then thought we want more.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love it.
But honestly, they were easy. They were in the NICU for 19 days, which was pretty rough.
Okay.
But they were preemies. They came home on a schedule and kind of stayed on a schedule. So it worked out. So
okay, there you go.
Yeah. They always had each other. So
good. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've been blessed with 4 boys. Everybody's been healthy. So thankful for that. Yeah. And then like I said, my wife and I have been married 24 years. She joined me working in the business just probably 4 or 5 months ago.
Oh, nice. So this is pretty new for her then.
Correct. Yep. So
she's not the franchisee of the year. She just works for him. Okay.
Right.
That's
So,
great.
The boys and we all kind of have a family joke. I mean, like, well, Mom's working for the boss now. So yeah.
That's right. That's funny.
So
that's good.
Yeah. So I started off, graduated with a criminal justice degree, and I minored in business. And then my plan was I was thinking FBI. And then Lids, the hat company.
Yeah.
So I worked for them part-time trying to find law enforcement. They offered me management fairly quickly, and I went that route. I was with them for almost 21 years.
Wow. So you had a degree in criminal justice and then worked for a hat company for 21 years.
Right.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah. So I figured that part of it would have been better for my family life. So I was like, I gave up on that. Just did that for 21 years.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So then my dad then started this franchise in 2009. He was 62 years old. I'm like, what are you doing?
He started at 62.
Yes.
Good for him. My goodness. Yeah.
So I'm thinking, like, dryer vents? What are you talking about?
Yeah, right. If you're going to start a business.
Right. And as you talked about, not very sexy. No.
Yeah. No. Yeah, most like in what I kind of call them like these blue collar businesses. Most of them are not sexy, but it's often where a lot of the biggest rewards are. Like I often say it this way, like a lot of these businesses are kind of what we would call maybe blue collar work, but with white collar money. It's really what they end up being.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, it's good.
So he'd been on me forever about taking over. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I mean, I was traveling, across the country. My wife said I was a professional shopper because I was a buyer for the company. So I got to design hats and buy. So it was fun.
Oh, sure. That's awesome.
But then I was like, okay, well, my kids are getting older. My bills, I know, are going to increase. I've got to start thinking about my future and family instead of Doug just being happy and having fun.
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the timing, I think, was right. Our Lids was acquired by a private equity firm.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I survived the cut, but I saw the writing on the wall.
It was coming.
So, Right.
Okay.
So either I was going to be let go eventually in time, or I was going to be like a dog, and it wasn't going to be an enjoyable, fun atmosphere.
Yeah.
So I talked to my dad, because I was like, hey, Dad, all right, let's talk a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
So 2019, early 2019, we came up with a contract. I know it's my dad, but I want a contract.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
I'm leaving a salaried job where I know I've got set income.
Yeah, there's comfort there. There's security there. Absolutely. And you got kids. So
correct.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yep. So I went through all the numbers. I went to another franchisee over in Cincinnati.
Okay.
I got
so you still went through the whole like discovery process then,
right? Even
though it was kind of you're helping your father exit and you were buying in, you still went through the process as if this was brand new in a way, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Right. It didn't make sense to me because I'm kind of particular with numbers and stats and control and stuff, and I'm like, I just want to make sure that I'm not buying into something that these numbers might not be accurate.
Yeah.
So, like you said, I went through the process, went over to Cincinnati, visited another franchisee over there, just to talk about things, how he ran his business.
Yeah.
But I think I can do this. So we signed that deal. I joined my dad in May of 19 with the intentions, and in the contract, he's retiring January 1st of 2020.
Okay. So, and did that happen?
That happened.
Okay.
And
so January 1st, 2020, you take over as the sole owner.
Right.
And then
I worked with him for 7 months because I joined him in May of 19.
That's a great transition, man. How blessed are you to have that experience? That's awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so then you took over, and then COVID hit like a month and a half later.
Right. Well, let's start it off, Bo. January 4th, I had surgery for a detached retina. So I'm like, okay, this is a great start.
Yeah.
And then February, Neighborly acquired Dryer Vent Wizard.
Yeah.
And then COVID, I'm like, oh my gosh, what have I got myself into? So this might have been
This wasn't a part of the contract.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man. Talk about changes and being able to roll with it. My goodness. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, ended up being a great year though. So, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Okay. And so then you've been doing this now. So a little over 5 years, just by yourself then, only 6 years ago. So incredible. I guess 6 years now. Time's flying. My goodness.
Yeah. I'm into this. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So it's hard to keep track of time. So.
Yeah. Right. So then when you looked at this, did you happen to explore any other businesses too? Or just because, this one was kind of already there with your father owning it. Was this the only one you really looked at?
It is. He had somebody else that was going to buy it. Things fell through. And then I'm like, all right, let's talk a little bit more serious. Let me dive into the numbers and everything. And I'm like, it makes sense.
Yeah. Right. So is there anything then specific about the brand that you thought this is the right fit for me? Like, for example, let's say, is there anything even specific outside of numbers? Like, let's say your dad wasn't doing this and this wasn't, something you kind of already had set up there. Exploring this from the beginning, looking at Driving Wizard, is there anything about it specifically that you thought this is the right fit for me?
I think the business model that they have, I'm in the executive model where, not a guy in a van and taking care of everything. So I felt like that was a good fit for me and my skill set. I came from managing people. I understand that people are the most important thing for a business. Mm-hmm. You've got to take care of those people, and that you kind of have that model with what Driving Wizard has. And they specialize in something. We get a lot of appointments because it's a specialty. Mm-hmm. People go, "Oh, you guys are the best. This is all you do." So I like that aspect in it. Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, when I went to Cincinnati, I saw where he started to where he was. Mm-hmm. He was significantly larger than where my dad was. I'm like, and I understood how he got there by digging in and talking with him. Like, okay, there's a lot of potential in this.
Yeah. Right. Wow. Okay. Good. So then, a lot of people right now in our audience are in a similar spot too, right? They're maybe thinking about a change, maybe thinking about controlling their future, and they got family, maybe they got kids. And for you, when you went through the whole process, the whole decision-making process, did you have any fears or hesitations with making this kind of decision?
Yes. As we talked about, the money, just the set money. I wasn't making a lot of money where I was doing, but I was guaranteed money, and that was comforting. Right. And it was tough. We had 4 boys, and my wife and she was working part-time. So it was tough. And then the insurance. I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna lose insurance.
Yeah. Wow. Mm-hmm.
So we use Christian Healthcare Ministry, so we've got something.
Okay. Yep.
But just like that in itself is like, whoa. How can we do this?
Yeah.
But looking back, I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then walk us through the first couple months of, for as an owner, what were those, or what were some of those early days really like for you?
I put in a lot of hours, and tried to learn all the ins and outs. I spent a lot of time doing jobs with the technicians. Yeah. So I understood exactly what they were doing, what they were going through. I could empathize with them. Mm-hmm. Not just somebody sitting in the office trying to tell people, you do this, you do that. I felt like that really built our team. Mm-hmm. And I think that's kind of what helped us get to be Franchise of the Year after 1 year. Yeah. It's just, we have a strong team. And I had a lot of support from Driving Wizard. I'm asking a million questions. I'm like, oh gosh, it's Doug again. Just kidding. No, really. They answered all the questions for me. They were available, and if I didn't get an answer that day, it was guaranteed I was getting it the next day. Yeah. So that was comforting, knowing like, okay, I'm on the right trajectory here.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me more about the support that you get from Driving Wizard. So beyond just they answer my questions when I call, which is a big deal. It really is. But do you have any other like practical or pragmatic things that they do or provide as far as the support goes for you as a franchisee?
I mean, I feel like they have a great system for us and to teach us how to do things the right way. I mean, there are some companies go out there, and I don't think that they're like we're following the International Residential Mechanical Code, the residential codes. Like we're following all those codes and implementing those for the safety of the homeowner or the business. So the fact that we keep up to date on those codes, we get those changes. We've got other franchises to bounce things off of. I mean, it's great where if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to try something new. Well, maybe you don't need to try that because somebody else did and it didn't work. So just being in a franchise like that, I think is very beneficial for that aspect alone. And then just corporate. I mean, I feel like they've got a good system. They're always trying to improve things. So you don't have to rely on trying to do things yourself. I mean, if you're just a one-man shop, you don't have all this other support, it'd be tough.
Yeah, that's for sure. Have you seen since Neighborly took over Driving Wizard, has there been a lot of changes made to Driving Wizard then?
There has, and a lot of it has been, there's growing pains, but a lot of it has been, it's been good. I mean, we're getting more digital right now. We're becoming more AI. Where those are the things that you got to be on that cutting edge. And I feel like Driving Wizard's a step ahead. I mean, they're
how is the dryer event world using AI?
Chat GPT, like it's crazy. People are going to chat. I was talking to a lady yesterday. She had like the transition, so the piece of the pipe that goes from the dryer to the wall. She's like, my dryer is shutting off after 3 minutes. So she told me she got on Chat GPT. And it said that it sounds like there's a restriction of the airflow. Like, and she's right. So, so it's just like ChatGPT. I mean, and people like you put that in, and like sometimes Driving Wizard comes up. I know in Indianapolis, you put in, give me a good driving cleaning company, Driving Wizard's popping up. So.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, wow, that's amazing. So now, either way, whether this is a new territory, new development, you're a brand new franchisee, you're a brand new business owner, or you're buying into a family business or buying out another business of a pre-existing established business. Either way, right? There's going to be obstacles. There's going to be challenges. So for you, what's been one of your biggest challenges or learning curves along the way, and how did you overcome that?
So my big thing was marketing.
Okay.
I was one of those people that I don't know what I don't know. I mean, it sounds kind of like, what? Yeah, I didn't know marketing. Right. And that's something that Driving Wizard helped me learn. And then I did a lot more on top of that. I mean, just getting online, reading things, asking questions. I mean, I feel that some, I must say, of the older franchisees, they don't really want to learn because they're throwing on the tail end. Well, I'm only 50 years old. I'm in this for the long haul. So I want to continue to grow this. So I'm trying to ask all those questions to learn. So marketing was my big thing. Now I feel like I have a better understanding. I know what my dollars are doing and whether it's a good spend or not.
Yeah. Can you speak more into that too? Especially because marketing is the big one. That, I mean, then there's quite other people I talk to also have big questions about staffing, and but marketing is always like every person I've ever talked to ever about potentially owning a business wants to know what marketing is going to look like with this franchisor, with this brand. And so can you speak more into practically what does Driving Wizard, what does Neighborly do, and what does that kind of look like? What do you do as the owner when it comes to marketing? Can you unpack that for us?
Yes. So the big thing for me is pay-per-click.
Okay.
So the Google, like where the ad pops up, and those ads cost those businesses money, as you're aware. So it's the pay-per-click. You've got to be up there. What I've kind of learned is based off of the zip codes that you're in, there are some zip codes you might not want to spend that money in because they're going to be lower end tickets because it's not the affluent homes. So, I mean, really diving in at the granular level of some of these things has helped me with marketing. Neighborly, they provide us some assets for Facebook and Instagram and Google. I mean, they'll supply us some assets that we can use. So that's some of the things that they do. And then they do like the bigger picture. They'll do some email blasts for us as well. It's just like knowing your territory, what home, like it's the affluent homes are where we are getting the higher tickets. Right. So just knowing exactly where those are and how to market to those people.
Yeah, and hang on, friends, watching this right now too, because I actually have a video that the Driver Event Wizard Neighborly's put together. Kind of even you'll be able to put your eyes on an example too that has been used for marketing as well. It kind of unpacks Driver Event Wizard a little bit too, so in a fun kind of animated way. But for you, what has been something that's been super rewarding? What's been one of the that you found most rewarding about being a franchise owner?
So the big thing was obviously being franchisee of the year. I mean, that was just like when I got that phone call. I mean, like I'm a pretty emotional person. I mean, I started crying. I was like, oh my gosh. And I told my wife, I was just never expected that. Yeah. Because coming from the corporate world, unfortunately, you just don't get those pats on the back and you get the recognition. A lot of times when you're not at the C level, you're just grinding. Yep. So, I mean, that's kind of like been my mindset is always, no matter what I do. I mean, I always kind of I grind. I mean, I do the work, put in the work. And with this, you put that work in, you're going to get the rewards. So those rewards are going to come back to you. Yeah. They're not going to the corporation. I mean, the big corporations that's out there in the corporate world. Yeah. So that was, pretty awesome. And then just having the own franchise, you just have the freedom and flexibility to do. You need to run to the doctor at noon. Oh, you can do that. I mean, not a big deal. So you take the time off when you want the time off, when you know it's best for you. So just that, the freedom really that comes with it.
Yeah, if you have to have an emergency retina reattachment surgery in the middle of the day, you can do that,
Right. Yep. Oh, don't have to worry about taking PTO and all that other fun stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so, my goodness. It's so good. Yeah.
I mean, I coach one of my boys in basketball. And he's got a game tonight. We're leaving at 4:00. No big deal.
That's great. So good. Yeah. The lifestyle that owning your own business can provide too is just crazy. So many people are sitting on the other side of the fence where they're not in business ownership yet. They've explored it. They've looked at different options, but the biggest fence that they have yet to cross is the fear of stepping into that. And I always tell them you're right. There's risk. There's going to be risk with any kind of investment. There's not a business out there that doesn't involve risk. It's going to be there.
Right.
But that's usually on the other side of that fence is where the biggest rewards are. So there's comfort and security in your W-2 for as long as someone's willing to pay you, at least,
right.
Kind of a facade of security, but at least there's a regular, steady paycheck coming in right away, blah, blah, blah. But the biggest rewards, what ultimately you're dreaming about and envisioning providing for your life and your family, your kids, usually is on the other side of, hey, step into where the risk is, because that's also where the biggest rewards are.
100%. Yeah, I wish I would have done it earlier, but the timing probably just wasn't right then. But I honestly wish I would have done it earlier. So.
Yeah. Wow. What do you have any one or two mindsets that have been really invaluable to you that you've learned along the way, whether professionally, personally, since becoming a business owner?
My big thing is, and I attribute that to the corporate world. Back in the day, is people. You've got to take care of people. Yeah. Before I wasn't making great money, but I had fun. Yeah. But with this, I try to take care of my team.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah. And they take care of me. Yeah. So when I go on vacation, I don't have to worry about it because I know that they're going to do what's best because I take care of them. A couple of them have told about my old office manager, oh, he's the best boss I've ever had. And that's, but I try to treat people the way that I would want to be treated. Yeah. So just one of the things that my dad kind of laugh about is he didn't give them paid time off. He didn't give them holidays. That's money out of my pocket. Well, I'm like, my philosophy is no, you don't take care of them. They're not going to put money in your pocket.
Yeah. So, that's so true.
Right. Yeah. So it's just kind of our management style or mindset different, but it's just it's the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
take care of people. So
if you want to see success, you gotta have the ability to empathize.
Right.
And I tell people all the time, like that you have to care about people in this kind, especially in this service oriented business like Driver Event Wizard, because Driver Event Wizard, they can do a lot of stuff for you, but one of the things they can't do is teach you to care about people.
100%.
That's got to be part of who you are.
And I want my technicians to take care of the customers. I mean, you guys are the face of Driver Event Wizard of Central Indiana. You are.
Yeah.
So you've got to take care of them.
Yeah, that's so good. Hey, if someone's watching and wondering if they could do what you do right now, what would you say to them?
100%. I mean, if this isn't rocket science by any means, it's dryer vents. So, you can do it. You put in the time, you put in the effort, and pay attention to the details. Yeah, it can be done.
Yeah. Is there anything you would do differently if you could go back and start over, do it all over again? Anything you would do differently?
I probably wouldn't have, like marketing again. I wouldn't have I kind of was dragging my feet a little bit on it.
Okay.
I would have dove in sooner to really understand it. And I think it would have benefited me a little bit sooner than that. Yeah. I was just trusting people, but also, I mean, I was running everything by myself for a few years. Yeah. And then I had a dip in sales. I'm like, okay, I got to make a change. Yeah. I hired an office manager, and then it's gone up 3 years in a row now. Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, last year I was up 14%.
Wow, so, good for you, Doug.
Yeah. So it's been good. And this next year I hope to hit double digits again. So it's
absolutely.
I mean, and Driver Event Wizard as a whole last year, same store sales was up 25. So I mean, they're strong business. So
and you're in the Midwest too. You're not even in one of these major NYC, Houston, Southern California, like some of these massive markets out there, Chicago. Like you're in the Midwest. I mean, Indy's not a small market, but it's nothing compared to some of these big ones too. So to see that continued growth year after year is incredible, and I think a huge testament to, obviously, a huge testament to you and your effort, your work, and your ability to care about people. So what's next for you, Doug? What's next for you? Are there goals on the horizon, or either 2026 or even beyond?
Yeah, it's like I said, I mean, like at 26, I mean, I hope to gain another 10%, 12%.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then just, I mean, I'm in this for the long haul. My youngest is 13. He retired, or he graduates college in 36 or something like that. So I'll be 60 then. So the kids are going to say, is that your grandparents or your dad? Oh, it's my dad. So, but I mean, at that time, I think that's when I would like to retire. Yeah. So I just hopefully I can continue to build this business. Yeah. And
absolutely
keep money away for retirement and hopefully enjoy it. Continue.
Good. Yeah, good for you, man, that you're at a place in life where you can do that and provide for the family and even have those kinds of goals for the future too. So that's awesome. And I know a lot of people watching right now, a lot of their goals are, their career related. What can they do to help build the company that the person they're working for, and or they're like, my goal this year is to go on vacation, but you're at a place where you're thinking on a much different level. And so it's exciting to see that.
But I was there. And that mindset, like, hey, I hope I can afford to go on vacation before I took over to the franchise. But
wow, I love that. Hey, if you're watching right now, or you're watching later on, 6 months down the road, whatever. Right now, you want to learn more about Doug's story. You want to learn more about Driver Event Wizard. You want to see if even your territory is available. All you got to do right now is type Wizard in the chat, WIZARD, Wizard in the chat. We'll reach out and get a conversation going. While they're doing that, Doug, I just want to say thank you once again for being a part of this, for sharing your time out of your schedule. I know you're the owner, you have the flexibility to do it. And I value that so much so that you'd be willing to spend a little bit of time here with this audience and this group and helping other people that are interested, maybe explore what business ownership and franchising, specifically Driver Event Wizard, could look like for them. So thanks for doing that, my friend.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Of course. And as promised, everyone, I wanted to end with show you a little promo about Driver Event Wizard, something Neighborhood's kind of put together as well, kind of see it for yourself. But while you're watching that, type Wizard in the chat and we'll get the conversation going. Until next time, we'll see y'all later, my friends. Bye.
Did you know there are over 15,500 dryer fires in the U.S. each year? Dryer fires cause approximately 34 deaths, 430 injuries, and over $209 million in property damage. The vast majority of dryer fires are caused by clogged dryer vents. Common causes for a clogged dryer vent are excess dryer lint, human and pet hair, and nests from birds or insects such as bees. Aside from the risk of fires, a clogged vent can lead to health issues from mold growth due to improper venting, or allow poisonous carbon monoxide to build up in the house rather than be vented outside. Dryer Vent Wizard is here to help. A professional cleaning from Dryer Vent Wizard will fully remove lint and debris from your dryer vent, reducing the risks associated with clogs. As a result, you will see your laundry will dry faster, reducing the time it takes you to perform chores. Shorter drying times will also decrease your utility usage, saving you money each month. Plus, you will have less wear and tear on your clothes and dryer, so they both last longer. Visit our website, dryerventwizard.com, to learn more about dryer vent cleaning or to schedule service today.